Hello and welcome to you from wherever you are watching. It is nice to be back on Emma's Wisdom channel. I am Gabi, I'm from Germany, and I have been asked to speak on the topic of what your wife wants from you. So as you can see, I will be speaking from a woman's perspective, and I will be mainly addressing the men or the husbands. Now, I would not say that I'm a marriage expert, but I do have 6 years of marriage experience. And I have come to know that there are certainly differences between men and women. And my goal is to help you husbands to understand how your wives tick a little bit better today. I want to share 5 points with you that wives in general would like to get from their husbands. Point number 1 is she wants to be treated as an equal. In many countries in the world, women are treated by law and by society as equals to men. But I know that there are also many countries where this is not the case. And yet we do need to look at what did God intend when He created humans. And in the first book of the Bible, it does speak about God creating men and women as equals, and He blessed both of them. So if He did that, and He had that in mind, we certainly need to look at that. And I want to encourage men to treat women in general and their wives in particular in the same way, as equals. Speak to her in the right way. Be appreciative. Share your thoughts with her. Share your life with her. Find out what are her gifts and utilize them. Ask her opinion on things. Make important things together. Make important decisions together. Every wife wants to feel that she is accepted by her husband and treated as an equal. Point number 2 is every wife wants to be listened to by her husband and not given advice. This is a very big one to understand. Maybe you have noticed that your wife likes to talk a lot more than you do about things that happen during the day, problems that she is mulling over in her head, and she just wants to tell you how she feels. That does not mean that she wants your comments and your advice on everything. She just wants a few minutes of your day to share how she feels. And I know that men can be very fast to offer advice and offer solutions. But that is not what your wife wants. She just wants for you to listen. That is one way how she can feel close to you, knowing that you're giving her some undivided attention without making a lot of comments or giving lots of solutions. Point number 3 that I want to share is a wife wants her husband to take responsibility in the home. And with that, I also mean spiritual responsibility and responsibility for the children. No matter what religion you follow together, women want the men to take a leadership role in exercising their faith in the family. That means making sure prayers are said, devotions are held, and that the children are taught. Of course, your wife can contribute to that, but she would love for the husband to take the initiative. Of course, she can contribute and you can both do it together, but women don't always want to be the ones initiating it. So she looks to you and she thinks that this is your role to be the head of the house and to take a leadership role in that. Also, I know in many cultures women usually work inside the house, men go and do the work outside of the home. Still, a woman feels very much loved when the husband helps her every now and then with a small task that needs doing inside the house, to appreciate her, to say thank you. Yes, a woman can raise the children, but she would love it if the husband does take his part in it. It took two people to create a child, and it does take both parents to raise a child well and properly. Children need to have both parents taking an active role in raising them. So, men, I ask you, do take up your responsibilities in the home as well. Point number 4 I want to share is your wife wants and needs physical affection from you. There are billions of women in the world, and therefore that's why there's billions of ways of how a woman wants to be loved. But every woman has the need for physical affection. That is how God made her. So please take note of this great need of your wife, and outside of the public eye, holding hand, touching the arm, the shoulder, having an intimate look into the eye, all of that means so much to your wife. There are so many things that make her feel loved, not just the actual act of sexual intercourse, but the physical affection in general means a lot to most women. So that is how God wired her. That's just the way it is. So I encourage you to please take notice of this great need of your wife and give her what she needs. The last point I want to share is number 5. Your wife needs to feel protected and safe. In many parts of the world, many women can do many things by themselves. They can travel the world alone, they can make decisions, they can have successful careers. And yet, when it comes to this topic, every woman has the great need to feel protected. And she wants the one and only man by her side to be the one who protects her. The world can really be a dangerous place, let's face it. Dangers are everywhere, and she looks to you to be the one that is there to physically protect her, but also, yes, to make the home a safe place where she knows that when the husband comes home, he treats her well, he does not intimidate her, and it's a safe place for her to come to. She also needs to know that when there's attacks from the outside against the family, against herself, you will be the one defending her. She needs to know that you are by her side. So I have given you a lot of food for thought, and I really encourage you to let it sit for a while. Go and have conversations with your wife about these things. Find out what is it that she really needs and would like to get from you. I hope and pray that this talk will spark conversations in the family and will really help to strengthen marriages and families all over the place. I pray God's blessings on you, and may you take care. I say thank you for watching. Bye bye.